Hi, I'm Desi. No, but for real, hi. Making my very first response video to you, because you are worth it. Isn't that like a jingle for, because you're worth it? No, but, on your video, you really wanted some video responses, and I've never received nor given any before, so I thought it just was special enough to do so. This was a response to your, let's see what the hell it's called. It is the In the Kitchen Baby Animals video, and I have no clue as to what I'm going to answer these questions as. I honestly just saw it and decided to click record, so this is completely real, raw, and candid. Alright, so my name's Desiree, Desi, whatever, any of the above. Pick one, pick all of them. Call me all of them, that would be interesting. Let's see here, an embarrassing moment for me. It's honestly really hard to think of, not because I just can't think of one, but I can't pick one out of the plethora, because pretty much every day in my life is an embarrassing moment. I'd probably have to say, okay, so I'm going to tell you a little story. This is my embarrassing moment, okay? And for not knowing you, and this being our first video encounter, I'm going to get a little bit real with you, so hopefully I hope you can handle this. Okay, so basically, I'm on the pot, okay, and I'm texting. Everybody does it. Why it should be embarrassing, I don't know. Everybody does it. Everybody texts when they're on the John. It just happens when they're on the relaxing throne, okay? So, I'm sitting there and I'm texting two different people. One being my sister, who I'm really not embarrassed to say anything to. Pretty much nothing would embarrass me to talk about with her. And second, somebody who I don't know that well and who was kind of being flirty with me, and don't know that well as in we were friends, and we still are friends, but we didn't know each other on like a super comf level where I would be comfortable talking about anything really personal, aka embarrassing. So I'm sure you can kind of see where this is going. So I'm texting both of them, and I guess I'm really just kind of like relaxed at this point because I am, you know, in the lavatory. So I guess I'm just letting everything just kind of, you know, tweet, 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 tweet. I'm in the world of relaxation, if you will. And I kind of lost my filter for a second and forgot who I was talking to, because I was pretty certain I was still texting my sister, but just so happened that I texted my sister something, and it would have required a response of a question. So like if I said, you know, oh yeah, I'm going to go get my hair cut, an expected response would be, oh really, when? Or what are you planning on getting done? Something that would persuade someone to ask a question. So I said something to my sister like that, and then I guess I had said something that also persuaded a question out of the other person I was talking to, and so we'll call this other person Bob, okay? So Bob and my sister texted my sister, said something, I would expect her to ask a question back. Bob shot a question back to me, and without reading the name, I assumed it was my sister because of the question that they had just so happened to ask me at that particular time. So I had said to my sister that I was going to go visit her, and then with this other person I had told them, because they were being kind of flirty with me, that I was going to marry my partner at some point in juncture soonish. And so Bob asked me when, and I thought it was my sister saying, when am I going to go up there? So I replied to this person under the impression that it was my sister. This is my response. After I pinch this loaf and attempt to climb the hill of treachery. That was my classy, feminine, well-articulated response to this person, and I immediately realized what I had done. I tried to cancel it, and it went through, and I honestly could say that was probably the most embarrassed I've ever felt, and I immediately called my sister and was laughing so hard I was crying, and I had to like turn the lights off because I was like laughing so hard that I was like overwhelmed by the lights. I don't know. I was like so embarrassed. It was hilarious. It was so fucking funny. I'm not at all embarrassed like, ooh, I don't want people to know about that. No, I think it's effing hilarious, really. So anyways, that would be that answer. I know that's so long and drawn out. Like I said, I didn't practice any of this. I have not slept all night. I have insomnia, and I watched your vid and I just popped that shit up like record and just started talking. So this is going to be so real for you. Okay? As to the other question, I honestly don't think that I could just pick one. Like really, and I have not even looked into any of my stuff to like try to think of what bands I really like a lot, or you know what song I would have to say is my favorite or anything. I can't name one. Like that's just too hard. I love music. I'm extremely like eclectic personality. I can't just pick one, really anything that I like. I like so many different kinds of so many different things. So bands and songs that I do like, I really like Janis Joplin, and I love Fiona Apple, Feist. You gotta stick with the old true Led Zeppelin. Don't listen to them very often, but I do appreciate their music a lot. Nowadays, I like Pink somewhat. I like her a lot. Just depends what song, But there's a lot of other good shit too. I just can't think of it because I like everything pretty much, and I'm kind of on the spot right now. So, anyways, I think that was just all your questions. I hope so, and I hope you like candid shit where people are looking a mess, because this is real, about as real as you can get. Because can't really get much realer than this. Anyways, I think I'm done terrifying you now. Hope this doesn't give you the wrong impression of me, because I think you're pretty hilarious, and I totally enjoy your vids. Just found you today actually, and just came across you. I actually don't even remember how I came across you, but I was pleasantly surprised by your sense of humor. And ooh, sexy, what is that? And I've watched a few of your vids now because I think you're funny, so that's always good. So I hope I'm not like terrifying you and that you don't get the wrong impression of me, because it's kind of hard to like show what kind of a person you are when you're not talking with anybody else. Like you're just sitting here and talking about stuff that you're thinking about that's coming to your head. You don't really have anybody communicating back with you, so it's kind of awkward. This is kind of an awkward way to meet somebody, but I'll totally be your YouTube buddy, since this is my very first vid response, and it's a bond. It's official. It's a fish. Oh, and by the way, you officially taught me how to spell definitely. I was one of those people with your freaking pet peeves that spelled definitely wrong. And I am that person also that goes on to dictionary.com and looks up words all the time before I write them down, because I hate spelling shit wrong, and I always spell definitely wrong. So thank you for letting me know it's an I, not an A. So now hopefully I won't be that freaking annoying person anymore for you. Alright, dude, I think I am embarrassed myself enough, and I think I have terrified you enough. So I think I'm going to bounce out of here. And I've always wanted to end a video in the middle of me talking. So I hope I someday can figure out how to do that. I don't know. Oh, let me show you my shirt. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah! Yeah, I don't know if you can read this, but it says gay